Welcome to Chrono. Chrono TCG is a high-octane, mech-based trading card game that will have you battling your friends for supremacy over the 9 realms. Choose your weapons, pick your pilot, and claim their core to start preparing for battle. Then, customize your creation with your choice of visor, gauntlets, and greaves to complete your war machine. Finally, build your deck with upgrades and support cards to dominate the arena. Battle begins by shuffling your 50-card deck and drawing 5 cards. You may then choose up to 5 cards to mulligan from your opening hand. We're going to mulligan 3 of the cards from our opening hand. Remember to choose wisely, because these cards will be placed at the bottom of your deck and shuffled before battle ensues in the arena. A standard turn in Chrono consists of 4 phases: the reset phase, the draw phase, the main phase, and the end phase. First, the reset phase. During this phase, you reset your current core charge to match your max core charge. Your max core charge is calculated by adding all the values in the upper right-hand corner of each equipment card in your play space, as well as any support cards with a plus numeral in their upper right-hand corner. You'll reset all your cards to their active state and get ready for battle. Next, the draw phase. This phase is where you'll draw 1 card from your deck, and then you may choose to place 1 card from your hand into your void. Place that card face down without showing your opponents, and draw a card from the top of your deck. More info on why you would want to do this with certain cards will be covered in another video. Finally, your main phase begins. During this phase, there are many ways to assert your will in the arena. You can upgrade your equipment for better abilities and to increase your max core charge, play more powerful weapons, attach configurations, or call in support cards for help. This turn we're playing our Mark II Pegasus Gauntlets for 2 current core charge, and gaining an extra max core charge per turn to go from 3 to a total of 4. Next, you'll choose which weapons you want to attack with one at a time. We'll declare an attack with our longsword, which opens up our on attack window. Next, we'll make sure to activate any on attack abilities that trigger to get the most out of your attacks. For this attack declaration, we're going to trigger our gauntlets and use Power Burst 1, then deplete that card. Your opponent then gets a chance to respond with 1 counterattack ability to try and minimize the impact of your onslaught. Our opponent is triggering Reinforce 2 and depleting their pilot in order to reduce the cost by 1 core charge. Then they'll deplete their Mark I visor to trigger that ability. Once the counterattack window is closed, we'll move to damage resolution. Total damage is calculated by looking at the upper right-hand corner of the weapon card that's attacking to see how much pain you're going to inflict. Then you add the Power Burst damage for 1 extra that we triggered for a total of 3 damage being dealt. We'll then subtract 2 damage from that due to our opponent's keyword Reinforce, which reduces damage by 2 for a final total of 1 damage being dealt to their shields. Once you've attacked with all available weapons, we move to the end phase. In the end phase, you'll trigger any abilities that have the text "in the end phase" and for the remainder of the turn. These effects will trigger and resolve. Next, you'll declare the end of your turn and pass to your opponent. When your opponent's shields have been reduced to 0 and their pilot's life also reduced to 0 after their shields are destroyed, you win. Master each aspect of combat to deplete your opponent's shields and revel in victory over your enemies. For a complete breakdown of turns and advanced gameplay, head over to our website listed below.